What's going on, everybody? It's GamerBox from Reviews here, and welcome back to another LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga news update. So, without further ado, let's get to it. Alright, so we now know of every character that will be included in all 7 of the game's upcoming DLC packs. So first up we have the Mandalorian Season 1 pack, which will be available at launch for players who either buy the Character Collection Bundle or make a standalone purchase of the DLC. We can see from this awesome new screenshot that the pack will include the Mandalorian himself, Din Djarin, armed with his Amber sniper rifle, and Grogu, who won't be playable but will follow Din around in his hovering pram as a companion character. But that's not all, because the Mandalorian Season 1 pack will also include Greef Karga, Cara Dune, IG-11, and Kuiil as additional playable characters. Next up is the Solo A Star Wars Story pack, which will also be available at launch for players who either buy the Character Collection Bundle or purchase the DLC separately. Now, as well as young Han Solo, who we can see rocking his brown jacket from the movie in this new promotional poster, the Solo pack will also include young variants of Chewbacca and Lando Calrissian, as well as Qi'ra, Tobias, Beckett, and Enfys as playable characters. Next we have the Classic Characters pack, which will only be accessible at launch for players who have pre-ordered the game from specific stores, but this pack will become available to everyone on April 19th who purchases either the Character Collection Bundle or buys the standalone DLC. And for those of you who didn't see one of my previous videos, this pack will include classic variants of Lando Calrissian, Luke Skywalker, Princess Leia, Han Solo, and Darth Vader. Up next is the Trooper pack, which will only be accessible at launch for players who have pre-ordered the digital version of the game, but it will become available on May 4th for everyone who has either purchased the Character Collection Bundle or just the DLC itself. And again, if you didn't see one of my previous videos, this pack will include a Death Trooper, a Range Trooper, an Imperial Shore Trooper, a Mimban Stormtrooper, and even an Incinerator Trooper. It's also worth mentioning that Classic Obi-Wan Kenobi is an exclusive playable character for players who have pre-ordered the digital version of the game. However, at this time, it is still currently unknown if this DLC will eventually become available to everyone at a later date. Now, on April 19th, the Rogue One A Star Wars Story pack will become available for purchase, and as well as Jyn Erso, who we can see on Yavin 4 in this promo art, the DLC will also include Bodhi Rook, Cassian Andor, K2SO, Chirrut Îmwe, Baze Malbu, and Director Krennic as playable characters. And on May 4th, to celebrate Star Wars Day, the Mandalorian Season 2 pack will be available to purchase. So, as well as Ahsoka, who we can see wielding her white lightsabers in this amazing new promo art, the DLC will also include Boba Fett, Katan, Fennec Shand, and Moff Gideon as playable characters. And last but most certainly not least, the Bad Batch pack will also be available to purchase on May 4th. So, as well as Hunter, who we can see armed with his vibro knife and blaster in this promo art, the DLC will also include Wrecker, Tech, Crosshair, and Echo as playable characters. Alright, so that's pretty much it for this video, so I want to thank you all very much for watching, and as always, if you'd like to stay up to date with the latest news on LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga, then please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe.